Hello everyone, my name is Rohit. I'm going to presenting my presentation about measurement and cost estimation for small building. My content of presentation is setting up an Excel spreadsheet for construction and measurement and quantification of construction element and abstracting quantities of building in calculation of the total cost and preparation of the schedule of quantities and last is conclusion. This is the drawing of introduction. This presentation will cover the setup of Excel spreadsheet tailored for the construction projects, detailing the steps for quantifying construction elements, summarizing quantities, calculating cost, and preparation of the schedule of quantities. By the end of the presentation, you will be equipped with practical knowledge and tools to manage the efficiently using the Excel sheet. My next sheet is setting up an actual separate sheet and description. Schedule of quantities, list all the required quantities for the project, and TDS standard, which is standard data sheet, which includes contain detailed project specification in measurement and abstract. Detailed enforcement about the bar enforcement in our project and drawing, which is according to the drawing, and bar schedule and rate build-up, break down the cost including labor, material and overhead expenses. Next is measurement and quantification, which includes foundation and ground clearance. In foundation, before the starting of foundation, we have need to clear out ground clearance, and ground clearance is measured 1 meter away from the center line of the perimeter wall, which I can say in other words is boundary wall. And this is the plan of our building, which has some calculation 11.80 and 5.80 and ground clearance in and total is 99.44. And next is measurement of quantification. Excavation for footing, we have need to, before the foundation we have to excavate our foundation, and earthwork involves specific measurement for excavation of foundation. We have some readings about excavation of footing and number of excavation 1 meter, and the total is 13 meter cube. Pad foundation, this is the pad foundation in ground slab layout of our building in our drawing. Next is measurement and concrete measurement work, which is essential measurement to maintain structural integrity and which is the very important sector in our foundation. Example of about the dimension length 11.8 meter and width is 5.8 meter. Ensuring accurate measurement is crucial for strength and durability of our structure in foundation. And these are the concrete calculation with how to calculate the concrete, and this is the concrete for footing and foundation of height and foundation beam calculation and total calculation of length according to the drawing. Measurement and quantification according to the formwork measurement. Formwork is very important in the construction of any concrete. Which is the proper formwork is essential to shape and support our concrete. This is the formwork 10/4 1 meter and 0.30, and column footing and column shaft is another footing, and tie beam. These are three form measurements. And next is abstract. Summarize quantities helps in analyze the easy and reporting, adding the accurate cost estimation. And these are the earthwork, which include ground clearance in meter length and excavation and disposal, and the backfilling. Backfilling is also soil filling, which include in meter square, and excavation in meter cube, and disposal also in meter cube, which includes 99.44, and excavation is 18.44, and disposal in 21.65, and backfilling is 7.45. calculation of cost, material cost, and labor cost. Material cost based on the units rates per material, and labor cost is calculation for 4 laborers working in 10 working hours, each at 25 per hour rate. And plant cost is excavator is 1 day at $35 per hour rate. And overhead and profit is typically calculated at 10% of our total cost. And total cost calculation is material, labor, machinery, equipment, and plant and overhead expenses and profit. And wastage, which is 5% of the material of the total cost. And total cost total costs are derived from adding material, labor, plant cost, and overhead expenses, ensuring comprehensive budgeting. There is some substructure which have include some quantities and measurements. Earthwork, which includes 5% of wastage, and labor rate is $25 per hour rate, and which have overhead expense is 10%. And ground clearance of 1 meter length is center according to the center line in meter square, 100 meter square, which is 14.080. Unit rate is and wastage is 0, and labor rate is $1,000, and plant cost is $280, which is total cost is $1,280, and our wastage is 281.128. And next is preparation of schedule of quantities, which includes earthwork and ground clearance. Contractor has to measure and the clearance of the ground 1 meter away from the grid, and by removing 150 meter topsoil layer from the existing ground surface, no limited. Remove trees, road, debris, and other disrupting which disturb our construction. We have to ground clearance 1 meter length from the center line. Excavation for the slab we carried out the contractor manually or by using machines. The excavated depth less than 0.5 meter, including additional protection of shoring as necessary. Earthwork include the foundation and all of the in concrete, and which includes in construction. And unit is meter square, and quantity is 99.44, and total amount is $1,400. In conclusion, the techniques and process covered in this presentation are fundamental to successful construction management. Accurate measurement throughout the cost estimation and well-prepared documentation like the schedule of quantities and are essential for the maintaining project and budgeting, which includes a timeline and budgets. Thank you for your attention.
Done? Okay, thank you, Rohit. Nice presentation. What is disposal?
Disposal is the material which is left over as disposal.
Soil mainly. Okay, soil excavation.
Yes,
The sun had to be cut away.
Yes.
This is disposal. Have you calculated the footing concrete
Yes, sir.
volume? How are you going to calculate?
Concrete volume in meter cube.
Meter cube. How are you
Yes.
going to calculate it? In your as your
Yes,
presentation?
according to the drawing,
Of course. Tell
as
me.
per the specification.
What are the dimensions have to be taken?
Length, breadth, and width.
Length, breadth, and
Height,
height of
wall.
concrete footing.
Yes.
What is the abstract sheet?
Abstract is the calculation of our total cost.
Summary of
Total
the
summary of the cost.
calculation.
Yeah.
What is TDS sheet?
TDS sheet is the time, dimension, and square of our dimensions.
Correct. Okay. Thank you very much. Give a round of applause.